Everyone, learn from my mistakes. Please don't do this. You don't need to call attention to the mixed nuts. You don't need to do it. You don't. I have had a really weird past couple of weeks. I'm going to be very honest with that. No, that's a car. The cat's not back. I keep glancing over my shoulder. I'm like, the cat's coming. It hears me. I hate the cat. Evil. But also, I want to see the cat one more time. Maybe if it walks back this way, the curse will be reversed. You never know when it comes to superstition. This is what I'm talking about, though. The other day, it was lunchtime, and I was getting out of my office, and I work in an office building that's 12 stories high. So I work on the 6th floor, and I stepped into this office elevator, and there was already a family inside, and it was a mom, a dad, and 3 young children, 2 toddlers and a baby. And they were like chatting. It was normal. We rode all the way down together, and we were all going to the lobby. We get to the lobby, the door's open. The dad leaves. One of the toddlers follows the dad. The other toddler begins to follow, then gets down on all fours and says, "I am a turtle." I'm standing in the back of the elevator being like, oh no, I need to leave. And there's a turtle blocking me. The mom is like, Samantha, you are being, not that Samantha. It's like, Samantha, you are being very naughty. You're not a turtle, get up. And then the little girl's like, I don't know what you're talking about. My name's not Samantha, I'm a turtle. And the mom's like, stop doing this. You need to leave. And then the little girl is like, I am a turtle. You're not my mother. She's still holding the baby. And then I'm standing there and I'm like, oh no, because the doors to the elevator are closing. And then we're going down to the basement, which is where the parking is. And I'm like, well, this isn't where I want it to be. The door's open again, but the girl is still on all fours, blocking the entrance. And then the mom is like, you are making everyone upset. And I'm standing there more baffled than upset, but I'm like, maybe I should kind of act upset if I want progress to be made on this front. And then she's like, I don't know, I can't speak English because I'm a turtle. I can only speak turtle. And I was like, good point. And then eventually the mom starts yelling at this girl, and she and her daughter, we eventually all get to the lobby together, and she remembers she's a girl, and they all leave. And I wanted to say to the woman, I'm like, you know what? Don't blame your daughter for wanting to be a turtle. We all disassociate from our lives in different ways, you know? We all have moments where we pretend we're a turtle or whatever our personal version of turtle is. Like, we might, for example, if you're like me, pretend you don't live in Silver Spring, Maryland. Perhaps you live in Las Vegas, Nevada, and you wear a lot of mink coats everywhere, and you walk into casinos every day, and they're like, hey, Stacey Eiser, and you're like, hey, up top, and your suite is always comped. Maybe that's what you disassociate with. Or I don't know, maybe you disassociate and you pretend you're happy when you're sad, or you're not as tired as you are because you stayed up all night watching TV. I don't know what your version of disassociation is. But we're all like that little girl, right? She shouldn't have been yelled at. She shouldn't have been. I do stupid things, though. I don't let myself off the hook for that. I was listening. I have a long commute to work. It's a 10-minute walk. Ha 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 ha. No, that's not funny. But this is the funny part about it, everyone. Whenever I walk to work, I usually like to pick a genre of music and I like to listen to it. So I'm like, I'm feeling Paramore today. I'm feeling something more modern today. I'm feeling a classical day. Anyway, I have about 3 songs that gets me from my front door to my office door. So have to pick them out. Anyway, I use YouTube. But sometimes YouTube has ads. We all know I don't have YouTube Red, so ads come up. Anyway, my phone's in my pocket, so I can't see what the screen has. I can only listen to the music. And there's this moment where my song is interrupted, and it's like an advertisement advertising these great wood and metal coasters. I'm like, oh great, I need a new set of coasters. And they're like, this wood and metal coaster is state-of-the-art. I was like, oh, how wonderful. State-of-the-art drink coasters. And I was thinking in my mind of these square coasters with swirling wood and metal, a nice shiny oak finish and some nice chrome metal in it. And it was like, coming to Six Flags, a wood and metal coaster. And I was like, this isn't a coaster. This is not drinkware. This is a roller coaster made of wood and metal. I was like, man, that is disappointing. I just wanted nicer coasters. Is that enough to ask for, Six Flags? Man, Six Flags. Boycott Six Flags. No, don't do that. They're nice people. I was being stupid. The last point that I have for the night is this, and here we go. Remember about 3 or 4 months ago, there was that thing that was going on, and everyone was in a panic about it, about the romaine lettuce. You couldn't eat romaine lettuce because there was an E. coli outbreak in some romaine lettuce, and they didn't know which some was different from the most romaine lettuce. So they're like, don't eat the romaine lettuce, don't eat it. And everyone was baffled and confused because they're like, I don't want to eat the romaine lettuce. But then some people, like the Chipotle people, were like, it's fine, eat our lettuce. And you're like, you're right, I should. But then other places were like, no. And then the Giant had like a little sign on it that's like, lettuce is bad. So you didn't know what to do. Anyway, I went, got my sandwich from my sandwich place because I have a standard sandwich place in Silver Spring called David's Cafe, and they know how I like my sandwich. Chicken salad on a ciabatta bread with lettuce, tomato, and pickle. They gave me my sandwich. This lettuce was of questionable content. I don't know the difference between romaine, iceberg, whatever. So I was staring at my sandwich during this E. coli outbreak, and I was like, all right, I could eat the sandwich. Or I could just pick the lettuce leaf off the sandwich and not worry about it. But I figured the David's Cafe people really took the time to put the lettuce leaf on it. So I ate the whole sandwich, including the lettuce. And as soon as I finished it, everyone, I was convinced that I had E. coli. I knew I had it. I knew it was in my body, racing through my veins, clogging my tubes. I know it was somewhere here, everywhere in me. And I was like, oh no. Did a lot of research about it, everyone. I went on Wikipedia, WebMD. I was like, how do you know if you have E. coli? What does E. coli look like? Terrifying stuff, everyone. Pictures of people who are very sick. You get very, very sick. You start to feel irritable. You get very lethargic. You feel nauseous all the time. And let me just tell you, after all of these weeks and months have passed, I don't know if I have E. coli. I haven't figured it out. So be careful, everyone. Watch out for the romaine lettuce. All right. I'm very excited to welcome our, was that me? I'm so sorry. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. Very nice. Thank you. All right. Very excited to welcome back yet